What's up, everybody? Hope you're doing well. Darwin Crawford back here with another video. In case you missed the last couple, I'm a full-time real estate investor. I also work in a corporate office as a sales trainer for a real estate acquisitions firm. What that means is I train people to buy properties off market for a discount and then resell them. I actually don't do a lot of the sales part. That's handled by one of the other owners of the company, but I handle a lot of our training as to how to get deals, the acquisitions part of the game, okay? I wanted to do this video today. This is a bit of a special one. My boss called me about an hour ago. We've had some shakeup here at the business, and we've got a couple of guys who have been there a little while, and they are now on more or less probation in terms of they need to get a deal done, okay? So what he asked me to do, and what I'm preparing today, and I figured, hell, why not film it, is how to get a deal in 30 days, all right? So what this is, maybe you're starting out, maybe you're working in an office, maybe your boss is breathing down your neck, you got a sales quota to me. Today, I'm gonna give you my system for how to get your ass in a chair, get on the phone, and get your first real estate deal in 30 days or less, okay? This isn't a bunch of fluff. I'm not gonna tell you to buy my course or any of that other bullshit. This is no kidding, real world. This is how it's done. If you want sugar-coated, cut this off, go away, this isn't for you, okay? Let's get started because I don't have all day. Right? How to get a deal done in less than 30 days. A couple of assumptions here. One is that you're working in an office or you already have systems for finding deals. If you don't, check out my lead generation videos. I got 2 of them on there, parts 1 and 2. They'll tell you how to get it done. Today's video is about getting your ass in that chair and getting that first contract signed. Okay? That's what we're here to do. Make this quick. Step 1, if your mom or anyone else is around who doesn't like bad words, also cut this off. Step 1, put in the fucking work, okay? I've been dealing with these guys now in a couple of other offices for a long time, and if you are lazy, just acknowledge it, okay? But in order to get this done, this market is super competitive. There are a lot of people climbing in the business. If you don't believe me, check out the other videos on YouTube about how to get into wholesaling. There are millions of hits. Everyone wants to do this right now. So step 1 is, you gotta put in the fucking work, okay? If you don't put your time in, if you're not on the dialer, if you're not banging on the phones or banging on the internet or whatever it is you do to get leads, if you don't put the time in, you're not gonna get a deal, okay? So if you got stuff to do, if you don't have free time, just go away. This isn't for you, it's never gonna happen, all right? So if you've made that decision and you can say, all right, I'm gonna put in the work until I get some results, kudos to you, because it's not easy to do. Now let's go over the rest, right? Working smart beats working hard, okay? We had a guy in our last office who was a grinder. He was on it all the time, on it. Unfortunately, his skills weren't very good, okay? He spent a lot of time on the phones. He got banged off the phone a lot, which is what we call it when someone hangs up on you or doesn't want to do a deal. And he got very discouraged, okay? So take a little bit of time. In my case, I would say probably 30 minutes at the beginning of your day and brush up on a skill. Maybe that day you want to work on speaking well. I can't even say that right. Maybe you want to work on speaking well. I have a video about that, and here's another confession. Even though I train this stuff, I catch myself saying like and all these other stupid words all the time. It's very, very difficult, but it's a skill that you brush up on every day, okay? So take the first 30 minutes of your day, practice a skill, watch a video, get motivated, do something that's going to help you be better and work smarter, because you will beat a guy that works harder if you're good at this stuff, okay? So acknowledge your weaknesses. Let's plan on fixing them. Smart beats hard. That's gonna be step number 2 in this, okay? Step 3 is becoming motivated. I can't help you with this a whole lot. I'm not a motivational speaker. I'm not gonna tell you rah rah, life is great and puppies and sunshine and all that stuff. What I will tell you is that this shit is hard. And if you're not motivated, you're not gonna put in the work, you're not gonna follow through, which means you're not gonna get a deal, okay? That's it. So become motivated however you need to do that, okay? Whether that's self-motivation, maybe you have a significant other or a kid or a pet or someone who means a lot to you, slap their picture on the wall behind your desk, right? Stare at it all day. This is why I'm doing this, okay? You have to be hungry, because if you're not, the other guys in this business are, and you're gonna get beat, all right? Just telling you how it is, all right? This is also super, super important. If you're using an automated system, we use Mojo Dialer in our office. Mojo Dialer will give you the numbers you need to tell you how long you've been on the phone, how many leads you've talked to, how many lines of data that you've called, It's going to let you know numerically, without a shadow of a doubt, that you're actually putting in the work, okay? So in our office, we do something like this. Simple box, you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and over here you've got a couple of metrics. This would be call time, number of dials, and this would be number of contacts, right? So on Monday, you called this many people, you had this many dials, you've had this many contacts, okay? Track it. Did you do more on Monday because you were all rested up from the weekend, and then by Friday you sucked? Totally possible. We see it all the time. It happens to me. Don't feel bad about it. Just understand where your performance is coming from, okay? For me, it's very motivational to put this stuff on the wall. Back when I was at the call center all day, we would track this and we had contests. Hey man, I'm gonna grind out more phone calls than you. I'm gonna get more deals than you, and I'm gonna make more money than you, right? It is what it is. You also have to learn with this to focus, okay? Distracted time on the phone is not good time. Put your phone away, you're on the auto dialer, stay off social media, get off your laptop, do whatever it is you need to do, but you need to remain motivated and focused in order to make this happen, okay? But track it every day, track it, track it, track it. Another part of my life, I'm involved in the fitness world, and I see this all the time where people come in motivated, but they're not consistent. And I can tell you, having seen this over years now, a consistent person will beat a super motivated person every time, right? Their body fat's lower, they're stronger, their mental energy is better. It's consistency, not working super hard for 2 days and burning yourself out, right? We got 30 days to do this. Let's not run out of the gates too fast and just shit the bed right on day number 1, okay? This is consistent stuff. Step 5 in acknowledgement, right? We're gonna fix failure points. If you suck at something, and I suck at a lot of things, it's okay. Let me repeat that. If you suck at something, it's okay. But you have to acknowledge it, and you have to fix those failure points. If you're not good on the phone, if you listen to a call recording of yourself and it makes your butthole pucker up because you're so terrible at talking to people, fix it, okay? It's okay. Everyone has flaws. God knows I got a ton of them. But what we're gonna wanna do is we're gonna wanna fix your flaws and then keep on grinding, okay? So get better every day. Remember what we talked about the first in step 2 here? So you're gonna take 30 minutes a day to work on every skill. This is very, very closely correlated, okay? You're gonna fix those failure points by acknowledging them and then adjusting your skill set as needed. Maybe you're not good at negotiating. Maybe every time someone names a price, you just go, oh, okay. Get better at negotiating. There's a million people out there. The guy I'd recommend most is named Chris Voss. I'll put his book title down here so you can take a look. Wonderful, wonderful book. If you can't spend $25 on that book, go check it out at the library, go get it on Audible for free, do something, but it has made me more money than probably any other one, maybe even combined. But anyway, check out Chris Voss, he's amazing. The point being, fix your weaknesses, right? You gotta have it all in this game. You gotta have the complete package. You need to be able to talk on the phone, you need to be able to negotiate, you need to be able to underwrite property and do all that stuff. Again, we're back to deal in 30 days. So take some time every day, acknowledge your failure points, and work on them, okay? The rest of the time, you need to be scheduled, all right? This, 6 and 7 are the hard ones. Rinse and repeat, all right? Let me give you an example of my day when I'm up. I'm up about 5 a.m., okay? 5 a.m. is when I'm out of bed. I'm lucky because I naturally pop up at that time. I'm very light sensitive, so I literally leave the blinds open on the side door of my bedroom, and when the sun comes up, I'm out of bed. It's a great system. I also have a very young dog. She's usually whining to get up and go out, so that helps too. 5 a.m. I'm up, right? I usually spend from 5 to 7 away from electronics, right? That means no social media, no phone, none of that stuff. I use that to spend time around people that I care about. I walk the dog. I do a little bit of meditating. I do a little bit of morning grateful exercises. If you haven't heard of the 5-minute journal, I would highly recommend it. I got that one from Tim Ferriss. Again, Tim, thank you once more. 5 to 7's there. Then you need to plan out your workday, all right? If you're working from home, it's very difficult to stay motivated sometimes, and it's very difficult to stay focused. If you're at an office, you probably got a job or, well, excuse me, that was stupid. Of course you have a job if you're in an office. But you probably have a boss or you have a supervisor or someone who's breathing down your neck, and they're the reason that you're watching this video, or maybe you're just really hungry for money, right? You need to schedule your day out. So you're going to be on that dialer, or you're going to be calling people, or you're going to be doing whatever for a fixed block of time, and then you execute, right? So if you need to be on that dialer from 10 a.m. to noon, do whatever it is you need to do in the morning to make yourself happy, hungry, and motivated to get on that dialer at 10 a.m. So everybody who picks up says, oh, hey, no, it's okay. I don't feel like selling right this second, but if I do, I'll give you a call. That's a good call, okay? So 5 to 7 is no electronics for me. Blah, blah. I can't even write today because it's been a very long week. Then you block out that work day, right? 10 to noon, work, etc., etc., etc. And you need to know yourself. Working burnt out, working tired, working hungry, any of these things is going to lead to subpar performance, okay? So if we're going to get this done and you're going to need a 30-minute deal, you need a deal in 30 days, you have to be absolutely rigid and regimented with your time, okay? That means I know that I get hungry at noon, so I'm going to eat breakfast a little bit later so that food stays with me and I can still be up. If I'm a little tired, have an extra coffee. God knows I drink probably too much of it, but it works, okay? Know yourself, lay out a schedule, fix your failures, and keep grinding, all right? And that's all it is. Number 7 is staying motivated, right? Day 1, no problem. Everybody can get out there, hustle, grind, get it done, right? By day 7, 8, 10, 20, 30, staying motivated and staying up is very difficult, okay? At that point, you're gonna have to use a couple of tricks, right? I have some people in my life that are very important to me, friends, family, significant others. At some point in my day, if I need to stay motivated, I'll keep something on my desk that reminds me of them. Why am I doing this? Why am I working so hard? If you're motivated by material things, one, I think that's stupid, but if that's your deal, and that's fine. If you're motivated by a nice car, if you're motivated by a nice pair of shoes, or by nice clothing, or a big house, or maybe even a plane ticket to somewhere awesome, put a picture of that behind your desk. Stare at it all day, okay? Because you gotta have a reason what and why you're doing this, okay? I'm talking to you about the how right now. Put something on your desk, listen to a podcast, listen to a motivational person, do whatever it is you need to do. But the biggest thing that's going to keep you focused on this is why, okay? If you've ever done any type of exercise or nutrition challenge, I highly recommend one. If you haven't, it's going to teach you a lot about yourself mentally if you've got the discipline to stay with something. But you got to find your why. There's no reason to stay hungry and tired for 30 days if you don't have a purpose, okay? So this is it. It's really this simple. If you want to get a deal in 30 days or less, this is assuming you've got the systems in place, but you just haven't put in the work. This is how it gets done, okay? Make a tracking sheet, track it for 30 days. Anybody can do that and see where you are, okay? Get it done. This will happen for you. It truly will. And I'll be honest, if you can't be disciplined enough to do this in 30 days, let me just go ahead and break it down for you. This business is not for you. It's just not. Sales is not, real estate is not. This game, if you can't stay disciplined and working, I highly recommend you get out of it or find another type of investing, because the wholesaling game is way too labor intensive to do this and not get paid for a month, okay? Truly is. Anyhow, this one's a little bit short today. If you have questions or you need specifics, throw them up there in the comments. I'll do my best to answer them, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this one live so everybody can take a look at it. But here it is, 7 steps. Go get some work done. We'll see you on the next one, and I hope you have a great day. Later.